the fact that Obama was a lawyer, of course, we all know, a Harvard-trained lawyer like yourself, and members of his administration, some of his secretaries and so forth, were also lawyers. Now we have a president who's not a lawyer, Secretary of Education who's not a lawyer. Do you think there's a chance that they'll back off and let the ABA return to their primary position as overseeing law schools?
Well, it does seem, I mean, Betsy DeVos seems really interested in K-12 education. That's her background. Jeff Sessions in the Justice Department hasn't really said a whole lot about higher ed, so we're not really sure where he's coming from. And you're right, you know, Trump is not a law school person, and it just doesn't seem that we're ground zero of the first area of activity that this new administration may want to come in, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. I would say we're more likely to be impacted by some of the more global things that are likely to come out. For example, we're already seeing reports from other countries that students from foreign countries are choosing other systems than the U.S. higher ed system. So Australian newspapers have been reporting an uptick in students that are basically selecting into their system as opposed to the U.S. So law schools could see a little bit of a drain there. You know, a lot of us have gotten a little more international since 2008, and we may see less interest. Hard to say, but we might. If we move to a private lending system and cut back federal grants and loans, I think it could have a really dramatic impact on law schools because a lot of us are really heavily dependent on tuition driven by federally backed grants and loans. So I think the one thing we probably do need to brace for is private lending and what kind of impact that could have on law school enrollment and retention going forward. And I would imagine that could come fairly quickly, so maybe in the next 18 months.